Now we'll work on disassembling your slide from your frame in order to put all the internal parts in. So what you'll want to do first is this little grub screw right here. You want to tighten that. You want to screw it in so the slide comes off easily and won't crack anything, including the hammer parts or the slide itself or the blowback unit. That should be good enough, and you don't want to overdo it or else you can crack something like the nozzle inside, both pulling it out and putting the new one in. After that screws off, the slide just comes right off. Then you simply just pop out your gas system, which is up here located in the slide, and it comes out pretty easily. Just put pressure on it and it starts popping right out. First thing you want to do is take your flute valve and add it into your loading nozzle. And it should be protruding at the end just a tiny little bit. Next, what you'll do is take your loading nozzle and load it into your blowback unit. Note that it might be a tight fit getting that out, in or out, because of that screw. So if you need a little bit of extra space, just loosen that screw up a little bit and you should be fine. But don't forget to tighten that screw back up to put it back on the slide, or else your slide will get stuck. Next, you'll take your mock bolt spring guide and add it onto your blowback unit. Note that these springs are bent because these springs were from the original tester model prototype, and they kind of got bent a little bit because of one of the nozzles exploding, but they still work perfectly fine. Loosen that screw up like you are going to assemble a gun, and just test to see if everything moves around smoothly like it should. Mine worked smooth, so I added it back into my slide. Make sure when you reassemble your pistol, make sure that there is no gap between the blowback unit and the slide, because if there is a gap, that means something doesn't fit properly. And with one of our pistols, it had that gap and it wouldn't function 100%. It probably like 85%. So make sure it fits, because if it doesn't, then you might have to do a little bit of sanding to get it to work.